All right, thank you for your patience, guys. This is Avatar. Welcome to Hustle Up channel, episode number 56. And good evening, guys, and hope you're enjoying your weekend. And this is your host, Avatar, or you can call me Mr. Paul. Anyway, so let's begin with the eBay sales the past 1 week. I talked about 2 weeks ago. So the past actually 7 days has been pretty stable. I guess people are now out back, going back to work in a lot of states, and the economy is sort of picking up a bit. Although I guess everybody should be cautious about the COVID-19. So I saw a lot of people still wearing a mask on the streets. And yes, Five Below actually is still not open in my area, but GameStop is actually one of the stores that I called in today. I was looking for one specific item that was selling for $7. Was actually on sale for $7, which was originally $27, and people are selling it for $40. But anyway, I think a week ago they have in stock online. This is how I posted on my eBay account, but for some reason I guess all sold out because I guess they shipped most of their products in stores and then end up all of them got sold. So I did call around 3 GameStops in my area today. They opened up actually yesterday and they told me, but they don't really have much stock because they are actually behind. They actually got backed up quite a bit because of the lockdown. So compared to other states, they are almost like 2 or 3 weeks behind. The manager told me, so they don't have enough stock right now. So even though when I tried to go to Target a few days ago, when I made my episode. Same thing. Their shelves were like pretty empty. There's not really anything you can pick up for resale, or even though buying much. There's not really much stock they have for collectible toys. And then same thing with Best Buy. Best Buy actually same as the what you call it, GameStop. They got reopened up, but their shelves are still empty. They are a couple of weeks behind, and Five Below actually. I was looking for a very specific book, the World Guinness Record 2020, and they actually told me that they in Maryland, state of Maryland, they opened up last week, and that book sold really quickly, and people are reselling it very good. After getting the retail price, they're actually making pretty much good markup, almost 40-50%. So that's a pretty good deal for those people. They're very lucky. And Virginia Five Below is still not open, so we are a couple of weeks behind. And see what's up with that. And I recently made really pretty good sales on some comic books, and a lot of stores actually were not selling that book, and it was actually a comic you guys are familiar of. Is actually it's called the Avatar. Just like my name, and so that cartoon actually was pretty famous back then, and everybody know about it. Is a Japanese cartoon named Avatar: The Airbender, The Last Airbender. So they actually have a lot of editions, and this is a very specific edition that is actually hardcover, and people really likes library versions. Because the reason people buy library versions is, let's talk about library version. It's a lot thicker, so it's hard to bend, so it lasts longer. And paperbacks are cheaper, but then let's say even if you buy something for drawing, you use it a couple times, it's done. So they actually perfect if you just have a kid and or if you like drawing comic books and you just want to draw a couple times and then you're done with it and you're fed up, you throw it away. But if you're looking for something for reading, hardcovers books are something really you got to look for. So I made actually pretty good sales because actually Barnes and Noble is the only one who has that book, and actually it got backed up a little bit. I was supposed to be receiving in like 3 or 4 business days, but some of my orders got backed up due to the again, the stocking problem, so, and depends, where it's coming from. Sometimes it could be coming from California, but I think this ones are coming somewhere from East Coast, but because of the COVID-19, New York got backed up and a lot of people are going to be back to work in another 10 days in New York. 100,000 of people is going to be back to work. So maybe it's going to finally pick up. Things are going to pick up in June, hopefully, for everybody. So I'll look into more comic books beside collectibles. And this month, actually, I also added another item I talked about last week, some of the Sony PS4 headphones. That they're not really selling that well yet because I think it's going to take some time before people are going to kick into it. So comic books is actually a pretty good sell too, but I don't really look for like any other books because most of them it's really difficult to sell them because Amazon is really big on that. You don't want to waste time just messing around with Amazon or other companies because they're so big. You're not going to be able to make that much money. And because although ebooks is there, but a lot of people actually still prefer hardcovers, especially library versions. So if you're looking for comic books, you should look for the comic ones. So I'm going to stop my episode here and talking about the library version and hardcover and how useful they are and the difference between a paperback version. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll look forward to see you on episode number 50. You know it. So, so make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button below. And once again, my shout out to one of my subscribers, Tim. I'm sorry that I was not able to do the Zoom interview this week. I'm gonna schedule something on next weekend. I'm gonna be more free because I'm in between transition right now. So I'll be going someplace else. So once I confirm it, I'm gonna give you a heads up so we can make a good timing and we can set up a Zoom interview, and we'll talk about like your eBay experience and your selling product experience and your own products as well. So you can tell more about yourself to the people on YouTube channel. So hustle up and don't give up, guys. And thank you for watching this episode, and subscribe and hustle up and click that bell and ding dong. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.